It's the final day of the season. What is there left to play for? Are we still in the running for the Champions League? Let's find out. Hey guys, Gamer James here. Welcome back. It's episode 24. It's the final episode of the second season with Marseille, the third season overall in this save, and it's getting interesting, let me tell you that. We've got a couple of matches to catch up on, of course, so let's get straight into it. So in the last video, of course, you saw us draw 1-1 with Nice. Then came a very daunting trip to Lyon, and again it finished 1-1. But if you look at the stats, look at that goal from Bakambu that got them 1-0 up. But if you look at those stats, we got absolutely slaughtered in this game. It was the most frustrating. Have a look at this freak goal here, Chochev. Look at that. Now it says that was an own goal. It didn't touch Nkulu on the way in, but it went in anyway. It was 1-1. We didn't deserve anything out of that match, let me tell you. 39% possession. We had 4 shots on goal. It didn't matter what I did. Team talks, instructions, nothing worked. Nothing got them playing. Nothing at all. So to get out of this with a point, a bit of a miracle. That draw then at Lyon was our third in a row, and it's really damaged our chances of a top 3 finish. We then came up against Lorient at home, and we absolutely destroyed them. It was one-sided, as the stats suggest. 31 shots on goal. Moussa Dembele picked up a Player of the Match award. We had 4 different scorers. Dembele was just sensational, though. We just scored from everywhere here. Belhanda putting the second one away with his left foot from the edge of the box. It was utterly dominant, as I say. The possession, we only had 53%, but what we did with it was remarkable. It was, I'm going to go out on a limb. I think it's probably our best performance of the season. We beat Montpellier 6-0 in the cup, in one of the cups earlier in the season, but I think in terms of just sheer brutal dominance, this was certainly in the league, I think, our best performance. I mean, look at this from Chochev. What a turn and hit that is. Absolutely fantastic. 25 minutes on the clock and we go 3-0 up. Unfortunately, they kind of couldn't find the 4th goal until 4 minutes from time, as we just hammered them all game, and it took us an hour in game time to find that 4th goal. But when it came along, it was Moussa Dembele who got it, and this performance got us 6 players in the team of the week, so that was very nice to see as well. The goal is just coming up now. Pereira puts it out to Clichy, and he plays it into the near post, and there's Dembele to make it 4-0. So again, you just want to see the stats in full. Fantastic performance. Moussa Dembele a 9.1, a goal and an assist. Belhanda a goal and an assist. It was just marvellous. And what a way to break a run of 3 draws in a row. So looking at the schedule as a whole, then you can see that we're actually on a really good run of form at the moment. We're unbeaten in quite a long time. That cup final win against Paris Saint-Germain has really given the team a lot of confidence. 3 draws in a row was a little bit disappointing, but considering 2 of them were against Monaco and Lyon, who are in the top 3 themselves, they're 2 excellent points, especially against Lyon because we played awfully. But against Monaco we were 2-0 up, and we did play really well for a part of that game. It's a shame we couldn't get the win. The Nice game was one of those where we should have won, but we couldn't. As you can remember from seeing it on in the last video. But that 4-0 win against Lorient has hopefully spurred us on for this game, the final day of the season against Caen. In the intro, I said, can we still qualify for the Champions League? Oh yes. So you can see Lyon are second. They've qualified for the Champions League. We're in 6th at the minute, But just look at that. There are 2 points separating Bordeaux in third and the final Champions League spot, and Angers, who are 7th. 2 points. How close, how tight, how nervous is this final day going to be? If we just go back to the overview, these are the fixtures then, and there's a massive, massive one. Angers at home to Bordeaux. Huge, huge result. If Angers beat them, they go above them, of course. So if we can win as well and match Angers' win in terms of goals scored, then we would finish above Angers because of just that extra goal in the goal difference. Toulouse currently in 4th. They take on Montpellier, and Monaco are away at Lyon. So, but Lyon have already cemented, probably looking at the goal difference, will probably finish 2nd. But they will still want to go out and get at least a point. So I know we're already in the Europa League, but I really want to get into that top 3, and it is set up to be the most dramatic final day now. In terms of down at the bottom, Bastia and Auxerre have gone. They are the bottom 2. Stade Rennais are in the relegation playoff at the minute, but Nice, Saint-Etienne, Valenciennes are all in danger. Lille technically, but it would take a big, big shift for Lille to drop in now, looking at the goal difference. Looking as though Dembele could finish as the top scorer. Falcao's going to need a hat-trick, and for Dembele not to score to take that award, so that would be fantastic for him. He's also top with Player of the Match awards. Angelino, with the average rating, is in 2nd in that particular. So it's been a phenomenal season, really. But you look at those, just look at all those defeats. 14 defeats this season, and yet we're still this close to the Champions League. If we'd have turned even 4 or 5 of those into draws, or the odd one into a win, we'd be 2nd for sure. But it gives us hope for next season because we're on a good unbeaten run now. So if we can get that going early next season, then we could really, really challenge, I think, for the top 3. As it goes, of course, we could still finish there this time. 3rd place would be the qualifying rounds, but yeah, it could happen. Right, the lineup then. It's Benoit Costil in goal. Angelino is back from another injury at left back. Klosterman, Duarte and Da Costa are across the back. Ogrejan and Chochev, of course, in the middle. Tovan, Belhanda and Sisto behind Dembele. Moussa Dembele, 41 goals for the season in all competitions. Unbelievable. Right, this is interesting. We're now the favourites for this match, but looking in the schedule beforehand, you have the little odds on the right-hand side there. We weren't favourites. So the odds have switched. Caen are now 13-8, which were our odds, and we're now 6-4 favourites, which were their odds. So it's just changed just before kickoff. It says here that even though OM are struggling away from home, I still fancy them to win. Yeah, we've not been great. Most of those defeats are on the road, to be fair, but it's a tough league when you're not Paris Saint-Germain. So it's going to be interesting. Okay, so here are the formations then. It looks as though Caen are going with a diamond. It's looking quite defensive, hopefully, though. They're going quite narrow, so hopefully we'll be able to stretch them with our wide play. So there's not really anyone there. Oh, there's Fran Merida, ex-Barcelona and Arsenal player, but other than that, I don't really know any of those names. Okay, I've pulled out all the stops on the team talks here. I've done individual ones and everything. So we've passionately told them I'm expecting them to get the win to take us into the Champions League. And then I've gone through and assertively told all of them, I think there's more to come. Look at all that green. Oh, I really hope the things go for us today. So Moussa Dembele gets the game underway for us. Oh, this is just going to be absolute torture. This is going to be a torturous 90 minutes. Di Gennaro then with the goal kick. Klosterman gets it away and Tovan thumps it down the left. But we're not... we've got it set as control at the minute because that's what we had it set to in that game in the Lorient game just gone, the 4-0 win, and it worked a treat. I'm not really sure. Oh, that flew just wide. I am not really sure it's going to work all that well away from home, but we'll see. Toulouse have equalised in their game. We had briefly gone up to 5th, but Oh, and dies in, and it's 1-0 to Caen. Oh, that is awful. What it's been a bright start from the home team, and they deserve it. I mean, they've had 4 shots already. It's a brilliant finish. And look at the league table on the left here. Angers are beating Bordeaux. Angers are climbing all the way into the Champions League at the minute. Here's Danny Da Costa. Can he get us back into this game? Diomande heads that away. Chochev back to Da Costa. Come on. Pull something out of the bag, boys. This is awful. Santini's going to bring it away. And now Ndai and Chaibi. Good tackle. And Ndai followed it up. Hoofed down the pitch by Costile. Sisto's never going to win that. But Oguzan gets it under his spell. And Tovan now out on the left. Good run. Oh, it's a decent ball. Why didn't Dembele run for that? He just stood still. Here's Chaibi. Played forward for Ndai, and Santini's in acres of space, and Costile has tipped it over. We are not getting anywhere near. We're definitely going to have to make some alterations here, because we are getting absolutely overrun at the minute. Da Costa takes his throw. Here's Chochev. Edge of the box. Is he going to try and get a shot away? He does. It's deflected for the corner. So we've switched back to standard. We've passionately encouraged them. I thought it was a bit too early to start assertively talking to them, so... what happened there? The keeper just came out flying and totally missed the ball. Angers then are still winning against Bordeaux. Sisto looking to get past his man here. It's a good ball in. Dembele can't get there. Tovan heads goalwards, but it's straight at the keeper. Merida takes a free kick across to Chaibi. And it's a great ball into Danny Ndai, but he couldn't get any power on the shot. Here's Chaibi. They're coming at us again. It's just wave after wave. We just can't get out at the minute. Our home form is our away form, sorry, is absolutely abysmal at the minute, and the performances that are going with it are just terrible. Apart from that Monaco one, we have been absolutely woeful on the road recently. It is not good at all. Nothing happening at the minute either. We've gone well past the half-hour mark now. No highlights come. Look, we've had 3 shots. Only put 1 on target. It is just dying. A death is our season here. Toulouse have moved up to 3rd now. Here's Angelino and Oguzan. Across to Chochev and Tovan. Side netting. That is awful. Don't miss it at the near post. Here's Santini. I mean, you can... Oh, Sisto going to pick up on a loose ball here. It's 2-on-2. And there's Dembele. No. How's he missed? Oh, how's he missed that? Oh, I'm in absolute shock. Right, well, we're getting aggressive here. We are getting aggressive with this team talk. Yeah, much better showing it. You've been absolutely atrocious. Get out there and sort this out. Angelino with the corner. In it goes. Klosterman's there. It's 1-1. Come on. Brilliant. Excellent. What a response. I've put us on attacking. I've just made all sorts of changes to the instructions, and it is paid off in spades already. And we've got another corner here. Belhanda's going to take. In it goes again. Tovan. It's saved on the line. Oh, that was close. And it's going to be another corner. All of a sudden, we've exploded into life. So I've put us on clear the ball to the flanks, exploit the flanks. And Angelino, and it's in. It's in. It's 2-1. It's Dembele. Of course it's Dembele. And we're up to 4th. Wow. I have never seen such a dramatic improvement. I mean, that's cleared off the line, but it comes straight to Dembele. I mean, it's unfortunate. But we've just gone play out to the flanks, hit early crosses, direct passing, higher tempo. And literally, those 2 goals were immediately after I made those changes. Wow, like I say, I don't think I can recall ever seeing tactical instruction changes and things like that have such an immediate impact. But of course, we could get caught here. We desperately need to lose not to win their game now at the minute, because that's all it's going to take. Oh, and it's in. What a finish that is. It's 2-2. It's Ndai with his 2nd. Oh. And we're back down. Oh, look at that. We're back down to 7th all of a sudden. What a finish, though. In off the underside of the bar. Right, we're just going to keep it as it is now. It's just going to be a shootout now to see if we can get up there. Toulouse are beating Montpellier 2-1, so we need Montpellier to do something for us. Angers is still winning their game. Oh, Acosta's played it forward. Here's Dembele. Nice touch, good pass. Chochev, Sisto, tripped. Referee, he was brought down all day long there. That is an awful decision. And they're going to score. Nope, Costile holds it. Okay, so we've done a triple threat because we've got some really tired players because I put it on the higher tempo and it looks to have absolutely drained them. So Duarte, Chochev and Belhanda are coming off. Felipe, Andreas Pereira and Wallison are coming on. Hoping against hope that things just align for us here. Desperate to get into that top three. It would be amazing. And at the minute, we're actually going to finish lower down than we did last season. We finished 6th last season. So this would not be a good end to the season for us, even though it's coming on the back of a decent run of form. But here's Tovan, Ogojan, Pereira. Nice passing. Here's Wallison. Oh, and there's Dembele in. And it's 3-2. Come on, boys. That puts us back up to 4th, above Angers on goal difference, of course. Wallison, great ball through. Dembele, he is winning all day long the Golden Boot now. Okay, so we've done our bit. We're 3-2 up. We've got just over 2 minutes to go. We've put the roadblock in just to try and protect what we've got, because 4th place would be a fantastic finish. And we're just going to pray that Montpellier can come up and do something in Toulouse. Here's Dembele. Oh, I am just praying that Montpellier equalise. Here's Pereira. We're attacking here. He's going to win the corner. So we've got a minute and a half plus stoppages to go. It's been a fantastic match. What a way to end the season. We've let in far too many goals again. But do you know what? We're 3-2 up. Pereira's put it across. It's headed away. It's not very good time wasting, that, is it? Surely you put it into the corner and just play it short. But oh, come on! If we miss out now by a point, that would be absolutely heartbreaking, and it would really put into perspective those 14 defeats this season, wouldn't it? That would just be ridiculous. We finished a point outside. That's a tame header at Costile, but if we finish a point outside the Champions League places, by virtue of the fact that we lost 14 games, that would be unbelievably heartbreaking. We're just edging the possession now. That's because we kind of retain possession on this. You can see we're not exactly hurrying to take any set pieces. We're set to time waste. We're just trying to see out the game, trying to maintain the fact that we haven't conceded playing the roadblock. Oh, and Toulouse are still winning their match. I mean, 4th, don't get me wrong, 4th is a really, really good finish. It satisfies the board as well, because the board said they wanted us to finish in the Europa League spots in the league. So the fact that we've met that, and we've won a trophy, the only competition. Oh, and Dembele's got the header on. Oh, gone just wide. That was unlucky. That would have been his hat trick, I think. But that is so unlucky. I'm going to passionately encourage them, say it was a superb fight back, but Toulouse won 2-1 against Montpellier. Look at that. Bordeaux, because of their defeat at Angers, Bordeaux have dropped from 3rd to 7th. That's some heartbreaking final day for them. They're not even in Europe. Okay, so this is the final league table. Paris Saint-Germain win it by 34 points. They finished on 99. I think that, though, in this game is their biggest winning margin, even though it's not their biggest points total. 17 goals conceded in 38 games. Unbelievable. That just shows what an achievement it was to put 3 past them in the cup final. 94 goals scored. Just 3 defeats all season. I mean, how do you compete with that? I mean, if we go in and have a look at them, one thing I've noticed about this skin, it's the updated TCS skin. One thing I've noticed is, I've never noticed this before, but it actually shows you what their transfer budget is and how much they have left, which I've never noticed before. I don't know if it does it on the default skin or Vitrex skin or any of those others. But yeah, that's quite an interesting little thing, especially when it comes to players, to clubs coming in for my players. Moussa Dembele was wanted at one point again by West Ham, but no one's after him at the minute. Although 43 goals and 11 assists in 46 appearances, pretty sure I'm going to be fielding offers for him at the in the summer, and desperate for him not to go. I am desperate for him not to go. Oguzhan is wanted again by Man City. I would expect an offer to come in for him, especially look at that, as they have 146 million euros to spend. If they come in, I am driving that price way up. So if we have a look at the squad, then let's just do a quick little recap. In terms of average rating, the player of the season, of course, is Moussa Dembele. 7.57 over the course of 46 games. Absolutely ridiculous numbers. Angelino, the left back, 36 matches, 14 assists. How good is that? 7.4 average rating. But how's he only worth 5.75 million after a season like that? I mean, he started the season, to be fair, at 1.5 million, so it has gone up dramatically. Unbelievable player. Fantastic talent. Can't recommend him highly enough. Look at that. Our third best player of the season is our other fullback, Danny Da Costa. Brilliant. It just shows how massively important our fullbacks are. But yet Danny Da Costa's only got 3 assists, so most of our goals do come from the left wing. Okay, so in terms of goals then, so Moussa Dembele on the 43, Florian Thauvin 12 goals and backed it up with 12 assists as well. Brilliant numbers again from him. 10 goals for Jordan Ayew, considering he was a very much a bit part player. I'm delighted with that. Belhanda got 9, Sisto got 7, and then there's a lot of players on 1, 2, 3, 4. In terms of the assists, then some good numbers. 5 players in double figures, really good. So yeah, it's been a fantastic season. The fact that we have managed to go above where we finished last season, I'm delighted with that. Gutted to lose out to Toulouse by a point. That's really heartbreaking. And again, it just comes down to all those defeats. Ironically, not enough draws. Now, if you remember my Leverkusen season, it was way too many draws in that. I think we had like 15 draws in that season. It was madness. But 62 points from 38 matches, I'm really happy with that, and I'm really confident going ahead next season to see what we can do once all the transfers are out of the way, once all the friendlies are out of the way and the season starts. I'd be delighted if we can build on this. I am going to keep an eye on the job centre, see what comes up, but I'm making no plans to leave Marseille. I think I'm definitely going to do a third season with them, because I think we're really on the verge of something happening now with them. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to stick around. It's been a phenomenal season. We've won a trophy, of course. We've had a European campaign, which we only narrowly lost out in. We've finished higher than ever. We've met all the board's expectations. Qualify for the Euro Cup was their expectation in Ligue 1, and we've matched it. So why is the board confidence not right up here somewhere? How does that work? And again, reached the semi-final of the Coupe de la Ligue, and we won it. We won the tournament. How is that only at 63% confidence? We won the trophy, and you only wanted us to get to the semi-final. What is that all about? Is there anything in there about our budget just yet? No, not at the minute. So yeah, we'll just we'll go along then into the summer. We'll see what happens. I'm expecting there to be some big departures. I'm not going to rule out the sale of Dembele, because if someone comes in with like 100 million, you can't turn that down. I do have a couple of players in mind if he does go. One of them being Arkadiusz Milik from Napoli, because his attributes look ridiculously good. Kuki as well. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 29.5 million euros. So if Dembele does go, it could be the FM17 legend that is Kooky that comes in. But all that will come in a transfer update. What I'll probably do is a transfer update and the opening day of the season. I'll see how many transfers happen. I'll see what sort of stories unfold over the summer and see what I'm going to do. But I don't really want to do just a transfer update with no match. So hopefully it'll include the first Ligue match of the season. But guys, thank you so much for sticking it out with me for this season. It's been brilliant. Really ended it on a high. Disappointing not to get in the Champions League, but phenomenal achievement to finish 4th, and onwards and upwards for next season. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get ready for season 4 of this save and season 3 in the south of France. And thank you once again very much for watching so far, and I will see you again very soon.